How's it hanging, dudes? My name is Sean and welcome back to another Jurassic World Evolution video. And I've been working on this idea for a long time, guys, so we do just want to jump right into it. There's a lot to say, there's a lot that's going on with this idea. Before we do that, you know the deal. Smack a like, drop a sub if this is your first time to the channel, and smack the notification bell. Like, why wouldn't you? Like, you know, like, you're already here. Okay. Anyway, let's jump right into it. In today's video, we're going to be talking about aging, dinosaur aging, how it works in the game, and what you should expect. So, I can't find a whole lot online about the devs specifically saying a whole bunch. There's a couple tidbits here and there, and well, really, a lot of what we know is from YouTubers who's actually talked to the devs for an extended period of time. Okay, so we do know that as the dinosaurs go, they will age, they will get older. When they get in battles, they will retain their scars, their markings, and this has a whole host of aspects that it brings into the game. Like, for example, your park attraction, there's going to be dinosaurs that are going to be, you're going to have like a regular Rex, a regular Tyrannosaurus Rex, and it's going to be a cool dinosaur, right? But the more fights it gets into, the more times it breaks out, the more notoriety it gets, the more popular it'll be, the more of an attraction it'll be. Like, you can have a huge park with all of these dinosaurs, huge exhibits, all these different attractions, and your park can be doing well. But you could have potentially a very small park with 1 or 4 or 5 maybe small exhibits, but very, very, very powerful dinosaurs, very strong dinosaurs, and dinosaurs who's really held up their name within your parks, and dinosaurs that's been there for quite a while and have so much notoriety that all the people will just flock to that tiny island just to see those few badass dinosaurs. Because who wants to see an Apatosaurus that just came out of the hatchery that we've seen, you know, 100 times, when you could see, you know, the Rexy of this park, you know, the dinosaur who has all the fame, dinosaur who's broken out multiple times and eaten multiple people, right? Wouldn't that be the dinosaur you'd want to see? Of course, behind a well-constructed fence, you know, because, you know, life finds a way, doesn't it? And so we can look back at some of the movies and we can get kind of a clue, an inkling as to how some of these dinosaurs are. It's said that the dinosaurs age much quicker in Jurassic World. I mean, with the genes and gene splicing and stuff like that, you know, it's foreseeable to have a, you know, baby velociraptor to a full-grown raptor in the movies within a matter of, you know, a couple years. You know, it's said that Rexy is what, 28 in Jurassic World, roughly. You know, give or take a couple years. I could be wrong on that, but fairly young in the original movies. And you know, Tyrannosaurus Rex's, you know, scientists, paleontologists think that they may have lived to be around 39 to 40 years old, roughly. So if you think about it, if the growth process and the aging process has already sped up a significant amount, Rexy could be really old in the movie, which means that in the game, if they're going to adopt the same kind of thing, the same kind of principle, well, that means that your dinosaurs may stick around for a certain amount of years and then eventually die off. So the longer they go, the more powerful they go, the more popular they get, the more times they break out, the more people they eat. All this stuff is going to add up to having a badass dinosaur, and the older it gets, the more and more people is going to want to come and see it because it might die, right? And so then, you know, you got to think, how are you going to construct your park about this as well? There's a lot of stuff that goes into this. You're going to want to put your Tyrannosaurus Rex, your Rexy, who has all the notoriety and the fame, towards the back of your park and have all the nice attractions before you get to the 100% badass dinosaur that you got in your park that you've been working on for years in game, right? So you want to make sure you get all the money out of your guests that you can before they get to that thing. Because if you put it at the beginning of your park, well, everybody's just going to be crowding around that and crowding it up, and that's no good for nobody. The rest of your parks won't get as, you know, as much people looking into it, and the dinosaurs will, you know, kind of get, I don't want to say restless, but, you know, they won't make any money, that's for sure, if everybody's just, you know, coming to see 1 or 2 exhibits. But that's the thing, though. All the dinosaurs are going to have that kind of effect. Eventually, you know, your starting tutorial island that you have some of the original dinosaurs on are going to be really old once you have all the islands and you're really focusing on the big ones, right? You might even want to move those to new islands just to have them as signature pieces of your new park, right? Or you might end up looking back at some of your older islands and going, wow, this is really making a lot of money because of some of the old distinguished dinosaurs we have in there. That being said, there's automatically just going to be really badass dinosaurs, like, you know, we're hoping for the Indominus Rex, which is pretty much confirmed, beyond just the developers actually saying it straight out of their mouths. And can you imagine that going for 20 years in game, and how many times that thing will break out and how hard that would be to get down? Because you got to think, like, let's say you got to trank a stegosaur and it might take, you know, 3 or 4 tranks to get it down, you know. Okay, cool, that's a little bit of a challenge. Indominus Rex, you're in that helicopter, in that Jeep, and you are just pelting that thing with as many as you possibly can. That thing, it takes a while before it goes down. How much damage could it do, and how much notoriety could have done? And then would that adversely affect your park rating? Would people not want to come because they think that the Indominus Rex has busted out way too many times and it's too much of a danger? So there might be like a balance that you might have to strike in between, you know, the notoriety of the dinosaur and the guest feeling safe, right? So as you can see, there's so many implications for, you know, the dinosaurs aging. There's like Riot, he wants to do a, you know, kind of like a dinosaur fight club where, you know, all these dinosaurs just fight each other and they gain their notoriety like that. Don't let PETA get a hold of that. Oh, good Lord. So yeah, you know, you gotta think, like, there's so many aspects that could happen here. There's so many things that you could do that my mind is swimming with possibilities. You know, eventually you can have like let's say you have like 30 Suchomimuses, but the one is like the super oldest. Well, that's like the leader of the pack. You know, if that one will emerge to be the leader, you'll be able to see it differently. You know, we already know that there's going to be different shades, different colors of skin that you're going to be able to, you know, tinker around with. So imagine like all these different dinosaurs with all their unique own scars, and each one's going to be unique and you know, akin to only themselves, really. I think some of the details the devs went into with this game is just mind-boggling, mind-blowing. Really, it's really crazy to think that you could really go this in depth with just Jurassic World, and that kind of makes me happy that even if there's only going to be a limited sandbox and there's only so much you can do, only so much potential, it's not going to be like a complete overhaul Site B type thing. Even though the Site B is in the game, but it's not going to be like the Site B from J-Poggers. There's going to be another park, right? Even with that being said, like the amount of care and detail and craftsmanship that went into this game is on par with a Game of the Year type thing, and I think that this game could easily get Game of the Year, especially if they add all the stuff that we're wanting and hoping. You know, like the Marinus Reptile update and some aviaries, stuff like that. It's just crazy. It's crazy to think. Imagine if you have like T-Rexes with like chipped teeth and missing teeth, and like like that's crazy. That is just, you know, imagine if you have like a raptor pack and there's 6 or 7 raptors in this area that you have, and there's one that's the oldest, one that's your blue, one that is the alpha of the entire pack, and that one's very evident. That one has a different color than all the rest of them. You know what I mean? Like, that one's bigger than all the rest of them. It has the more scars, the most battle markings. Like, that stuff is just, that extra level of detail is just mind-boggling. And shout out to Frontier, because, you know, sometimes I give them you know, some shit, but this time I'm giving them slack, because, man, once you start thinking about it, like, the amount of care that went into this game, and with the speed that they're launching it and getting all this hype going and everything like that, man, I you know, have to take my hat off to them. This is epic, and I can't wait, guys. I cannot wait. I cannot wait at all, and I know you guys can't either. So I want to see you down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. If there's anything I missed about, you know, skins, aging, scars, all that kind of jazz. Let me know. If there's enough stuff that we can cover again, we'll do a part 2. Like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys like always. You know that, and I'll see you in the next one.